He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And it's De Jong. Spread to the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. So we're still where we started right now. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. And they've got a throw. That's a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Mainu. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he latch on to this? Cunha picks it up out wide. Mainu. Lewandowski. Spread out to the left. And it's De Jong. That is a great pick out. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Matheus Cunha. Mainu. Played to Casemiro. Distributed tidily. He's in plenty of space here. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's well spotted. Martinez tries to play it through. That's been cut out, well played. Pedri threads one in. Now it's Rafinha. Mainu. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Balde. Rafinha gets into a good position. He is just caressing the ball. Big chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Pedri is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Casemiro. And it's Mainu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mainu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch. Casado. Bruno Fernandes. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. And Burmo finding himself in space. Now this could... Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. That gets us going once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's picked his way through. Maciej Cunha. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedri. This is a promising build-up. Yamal. Menu. Casemiro. Balde spots it and intercepts. That's a good foray he's making.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pedri, played out towards the right wing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Menu. Casemiro. He's gone for goal. Backward it goes. And that's a good ball. Bruno Fernandes! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Maciej Cunha. Maciej Cunha. Menu. Eric Garcia makes the interception. Casemiro. And he's had it nicked away. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. That's very neat. It's run loose here. And it's Casado. Menu, who does have an assist to his name. It's a searching pass. Oh, delightful ball. That's the keeper's ball. Knocks it into space. He's found space here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Menu. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Casemiro. That's a delicate... Impressive jump! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are disappearing out of sight! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pass is just off target. Just about up to 75 minutes. Dani Olmo, Bargi receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's fabulous. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Goes long and straight. Dorgu, not the most accurate pass. And it's Lopez. Lisandro Martinez gets over and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ahmad. Aimed beyond the defence. And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mount. Looking to play him in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Eric Garcia.
Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Dani Olmo, Fermin, and here's Lewandowski. He has a look up. Bruno Fernandes. Mount. It's a good ball out wide. Now that's well seen too. Looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area. Casemiro. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mount driving on and making good progress. He shifted it to the flank. Eric Garcia cuts it out. Dani Olmo, and it's Lopez. Tries to pass it through.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Casemiro. Bargi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Olmo. Oh, well played. Mount, and that is that. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
We're up and running then. Lookman! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. That's a cute ball. Oh, that was vital. He's having a pop! Now, who's going to be first to this? Looks across and plays it in. Koke gets across to intercept that. Batshuayi. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's there to get it away. He slings. Oh, good climb! Solot. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in. Quarter of an hour played. Dahu.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Throw in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now the real chance! Fair effort, he reacted well.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. Header! And for a moment, time stood still. Now it's Solot. And it's Götze. Knocks it into space. It's a throw. That's good play. Another throw-in. And here's Götze. Ambitious ball here. Dahu. Now that looks a decent ball. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Eintracht Frankfurt couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
He's gone forward.
Madrid really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Alvarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Driven in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Looking for the run. Good pressure. Takes a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Llorente finding himself in space. Now, and he shoots! He's delivered all right! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Caught offside that time.
Batshuayi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pablo Barrios. Batshuayi going after that. Lookman. Mario Götze. He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Alvarez. Christensen. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Please welcome the two sides.
Eintracht Frankfurt currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable. Maybe...
Great chance! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Eintracht Frankfurt restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Tries a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has not gone well. Nice looking ball. Teat spots it and intercepts. And it's Götze. Barrios.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, no joy this time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. That is ended up in no man's land. Now he's off and running. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Lookman. Oh, a delicate chip through. Thinks about the shot. And a chance! And he's stuck it away. And again they hit the front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Dahoud.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Eintracht Frankfurt really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Eintracht Frankfurt have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Can he get on the end of this? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Christensen. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Eintracht Frankfurt really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 30.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Oh, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Helen Wendell.
Number 25. Number 11. Number 8. Number 6.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Llorente, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he whips it in.
Substitution.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Punched away. Pings it across. And now they can spring out. It shapes to shoot! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That pass isn't the best.
There will be
Could move up a gear
added
here.
time.
And it's Barrios. And here's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Griezmann is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Lenormand promptly onto that, and that is that. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, he's been caught on it here. This looks promising. He's in, must be. He's had a shot. Oh, he's done it. Oh, that has got to be it. This has to be it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel. Simeone coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to...
And there goes the final whistle. Eintracht Frankfurt have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury. Batshuayi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Looking to... And Batshuayi! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's intervened well there. Dahu. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Christensen finding himself in space. Batshuayi's cross. Courtois claims it, safe hands. Bellingham. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, we've got a boy wonder, a miracle.
Oh no, what has happened here? Dahoud. Space for him to turn and look. It's a good-looking delivery. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cross in, looks like a good one. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And he's there to belt it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Batshuayi. Eintracht Frankfurt are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Now it's Batshuayi. First quarter of an hour gone. Bukat! Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Daou. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary. Bellingham. Now it's Camavinga. Good ball over the top. And that is well cleared. And he's only too happy to take that back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice physical challenge.
Eintracht Frankfurt couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game. Now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Stood up well to him there. He's found the way through. Spread it left. And the pass is intercepted. Mario Götze.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Daou is in a really good position out wide. Again, a brilliant save.
Batshuayi really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Searching pass he's played there. Koch spots it and intercepts.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Götze. And this is Batshuayi. Thinks about the shot. And it's crossed into the middle. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Dahoud. Looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Pretty robust defending.
Looking for the run. No luck with that dink over the top. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Here's a sharp little... Real chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Eintracht Frankfurt really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Eintracht Frankfurt have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. That has been cut short. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Batshuayi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh no, this does not look good. Vinicius Junior might just make this. In with the challenge. That's an imaginative pass. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Camavinga. Tchouaméni. Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. That looks a decent ball. Mario Götze. And it's been played through, and he's managed to get free. Lovely feet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How would you review the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner.
Oh, he's been caught napping!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Can he get it through? That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Koch promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's a throw-in. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good-looking ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rodrigo is herring after that one. Oh, that's a key interception. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, there is a look that says it all. And the finish! And it's a goal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Burkhardt! And he stuck it away. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was wonderfully efficient. Oh, great header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a shade optimistic. Vinicius Junior played into space. Can he get on the end of this? Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. And claimed it back swiftly. That pass has been well intercepted. No, that's been intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That is good alertness. It's a searching pass. Threads one in. Oh, he's onto this. Well read. And the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That has not gone well. Might be danger here. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 30.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field is
defending of the desperate variety. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to go forward now. Now this could be a chance. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain chance, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Coming on to replace him is number 22. Substitution.
That's a decent clearance. Eintracht Frankfurt have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement. That has been cut short. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Eintracht Frankfurt clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Goetze. Coming on the field.
Eintracht Frankfurt still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind. Eintracht Frankfurt really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That is a crunching tackle. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a oh, what has happened here? Takes a shot! It's run loose, and one more try! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Teat. Eintracht Frankfurt do have a chance to counter here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's opted for the long pass. Tries to play it through. Mastantuono in acres of space out. Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And there's the shot! And how did he not put that away?
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Cleared without hesitation.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That's a cute ball. Mastantuono looking to receive it in space. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! Now who's going to be first to this? And he's quick to get rid. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chance! Madrid look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager, too, has to take responsibility for his failure to stop the leaks.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury,
Everyone,
and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now, he's got space here. Mario Götze. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, if he's at his best, then this guy, Mario Götze, is a player who's...
Batshuayi! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And it's Eintracht Frankfurt who take the lead. Batshuayi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pass somewhat off target. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's well spotted. Eintracht Frankfurt ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That's good running with the ball. Picked out Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And a chance! Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Wilcard. And this is Batshuayi. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Batshuayi. Chouameni. First quarter of an hour gone. Plays a sharp little ball here. Batshuayi. Good ball, good take. No way through. No, that's been intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. Chouameni. That has not gone well. That's a sharp pass. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution... And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Eintracht Frankfurt have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Mbappe. Oh, this is a great... He's having a shot! That's another chance! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Vinicius Junior, very nicely done.
That's good play from him.
Batshuayi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's there and gets it away.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Carreras. It's a pretty loose pass. Dahoud. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. It's run loose here. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Batshuayi absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That has been knocked clear. Great vision. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mario Götze. Shapes to shoot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Bellingham. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Dahu.
There will be 1 minute added
Bellingham.
time.
Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rudiger kept his eye on it. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Everyone,
Well, Jim,
please
they've
welcome
both
our
had their
players.
moments.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both
Coming on the
will keep
field
this
is
open approach.
Number 25.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment. And at half-time, the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Eintracht Frankfurt do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And that has left him in a heap. And he's quick to get rid. Strong running down that left flank. Brilliantly cut out. Burkhardt. That pass has been well intercepted. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, easy pickings there. Pass is just off target. Chouameni gets it away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now this could be a chance. Oh, well played. And he's there to get it away. Valverde. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, super ball. Chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Coming on to replace him is
Madrid leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Eintracht Frankfurt are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
substitution.
Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he was quick to react. Ambitious ball here. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a searching pass. And he's intervened well there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Shot a goal! And a truly agonising miss.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Ceballos clears it away.
Coming on the field.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might...
Could be danger here. Koch. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Threads one in. Brahim Diaz is onto this. And he's definitely onside. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And they're back on the ball again. Eintracht Frankfurt do have a chance to counter here. On the through ball. Well read, nice interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he is dead. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is well cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Header comes in! They've got to be quick to recover this. It'll be a throw-in. Ceballos. He's on it. Can he get away? Koch.
2 added minutes.
Changes him with that pass. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Mbappe. Oh, can he finish? It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. A truly wonderful strike, decorated. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Eintracht Frankfurt desperately failing to...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a...
Rodrigo! Fantastic from Rodrigo!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
So, a breakthrough already. Chouameni. Bellingham. Carreras. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Against the crossbar. That was travelling.
Oh, and the keeper didn't have that coverage, you know. He can start breathing again now, I think.
And it's Camavinga. Rudiger with the foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Alexander-Arnold thinks about the shot. Shot, surely! Off the post! And that is out of play. Oh no, this does not look good. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, good-looking ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Chouameni. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold. And the shot! Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior makes a dash for it. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Looking for a runner. That is ended up in no man's land. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham charging forward, the ball... And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's there to belt it away. Knocks it into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's on it. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rudiger. That's the throw. Played in. Good read, needed to be. Early ball out from the back. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's found support out wide. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chouameni. Oh, can he get onto this? Now that's well seen too. Valverde. Tries to play it through. That's an imaginative pass. Valverde. Spread out to the left, where it came from. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rudiger cuts it out. Now it's Goulet. Bellingham. Showing good feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Madrid really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Look at chance for a shot! Chouameni. Oh, easy pickings there. That's going wide left. Can he spark a counter here? Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's neat. Bellingham. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Madrid with the corner. They're first. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Tries to pass it through.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Rodrigo. Has a look and plays it forward. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Bellingham. Arda Güler. Bellingham. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Madrid have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Now it's Camavinga. Now the ball's gone astray. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. That's the keeper's ball.
Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Vinicius Junior going after that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe! Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Volleyed effort.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me and he's had a good go at it.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out.
There's the shot! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, execute, shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Stood up well to him there. Brahim Diaz. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's free, he has got space. Chance! And a neat finish. And the comeback is complete. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Madrid have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Brahim Diaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Camavinga could move up a gear here. This looks promising. Real chance! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So again, we have parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take...
Great chance! Into the lead once more. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Madrid with the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 6.
Well, that has not
serán
gone well.
sustituidos por
Now
el
that looks a
dorsal
decent
4,
ball.
el dorsal 8.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Ambitious ball here. Now it's Brahim Diaz. It's a pretty loose pass, and that's gone loose. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Madrid really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And they can counter here. He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! And there's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And now he has two. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he's managed to get free. Camavinga. Ceballos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, that's been intercepted. Valverde. He's picked his way through. Now this could be a chance. Not the best distribution from the keeper. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, this, of course, a venue that needs no introduction. To many around the world, simply the home of football. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
We're up and running then. Knocks it into space. Matheus Nunes! And that has been knocked clear. Reinders getting up there! Has fallen kindly here. It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Paris Saint-Germain finding himself. It's Dembele! Semenyo carries the ball down the right. He is through here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Semenyo! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets! And they're threatening to fly away here! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Tries to play it through. Pinches it off him. And the shot! And he's stuck it away! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking for a runner. Matheus Nunes looking to receive it in space. Hakimi, and it's slung out wide. No, that was never going to make it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bernardo Silva. Is there any support? He might not need it. And it's Rodri. Kvaratskhelia, and he welcomes it in. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's aimed into the middle. That's an excellent interception. Savinho and Guardiola. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Reinders. It's a searching pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that should get the job done. Oh, easy pickings there. That pass has been well intercepted. Nice control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mendes gets across to intercept that. That's been slipped through. Dembele gets flagged offside. João Neves. That's a lovely, neat pass. Semenyo has found the net here, of course. Reinders. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. Now that's well seen too. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, that's fabulous. Pings in across. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Probing pass. João Neves. Now it's Vitinha. And here's Dembele. Semenyo. And it's Nunez. Kvaratskhelia. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Now it's Savinho. Now that looks a decent ball. Gehi. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution in progress.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Vardiol gets into a good position. Vardiol has it out wide and in space. That is lovely. Doku. It's run loose here. Look, he leaps for it. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That'll be a throw. This is a promising build-up. And here's Dembele. And here's Doué. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he get on the end of this? Now he's off and running. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Doué. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Reinders did just about... Oh, terrible pass.
There they go, hunting again.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Bernardo Silva. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Foot in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Guardiol, who does have an assist to his name. That's destined for the flank. Kvaratskhelia. This is Dembele.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That has not gone well. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Paris Saint-Germain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Kvaratskhelia plays it short. And he was alert to it. And it's Vitinha. Hakimi, driving forward. Oh, what a ball! Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Semenyo. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. This is Dembele. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's in! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Number 14.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time...
Can he finish?
Coming on the field.
Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Desiree Doué. Coming on to replace him is
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Hakimi picks it up out wide. Reinders. Can he get it through? Now it's Doku. He has found the way through. Dembele going after that. It's a pretty loose pass. Played into space. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. That is ended up in no man's land.
substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number
So,
7,
third quarter of the game.
Kvaratskhelia. Number 10, Dembele.
Lee Kang in
Coming on
with the short
field,
one.
Number 29.
That's Raul Neves! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Paris Saint-Germain leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Paris Saint-Germain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
All hands on deck for this one. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter.
4 added minutes
Time
has
added
been
on,
indicated.
4 minutes. Hakimi. Gonzalo Ramos. Now, can they get him away? Bayulu! Kovacic. And Guardiol. Fabian Ruiz. Foden. And that will be the final act. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what-might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Paris Saint-Germain really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Expectation and a chance! What a wonderful goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Alexander-Arnold clears it away. Shaw. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Carreras. Now Eder Militao. Played into space. The less said about that pass, the better. Šeško over to the right flank. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
That has been slung wide. Maguire, and it's Bruno Fernandes. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's good vision. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rudiger. Couler. Aimed beyond the defence. Arda Güler. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former.
He's had a crack. That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Valverde, this is promising. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a...
Šeško! Now, who's going to be first? Mainu! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That has not gone well. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here.
There they go, hunting again.
He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cunha gets into a good position. Just more than... Oh, terrible pass. Rodrigo. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Maguire. Mainu. Šeško.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes making good progress on the right-hand side. And Bomo. The message is clear, none shall pass. Played out to the left flank. That's an imaginative pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Tchouaméni gathers from the goal kick. Alexander-Arnold looking understandably energised after his goal. Looking to play him in. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He is through here. Oh, it's a great... Can he finish? Now that looks a decent ball. And he's worked it through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's definitely not his best. Tchouaméni. And it's Arda Güler. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Güler clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Casemiro.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's taking no chances there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Menu. That's destined for the flank. Menu. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Madrid are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And here is the first touch of the second half. Matheus Cunha. Alexander-Arnold is fouled. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. Bruno Fernandes. And that's another good win of the ball. Valverde.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, he's burst through. And the shot! Menu. So, what can they make of this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rodrigo. Looking for options for movement. That's a good ball out wide. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This for genuine comfort. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. It's Casemiro! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working. Madrid are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Look at the shoots! And there's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, their manager seems to have them all.
Takes a shot! No, that's just wide.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
60 minutes played. Oh, now he can run away with it. Casemiro. Menu. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, a header! And that's past the post.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Alexander-Arnold. No joy this time. Bruno Fernandes. Well, they've got it again. Chance, surely! Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. Valverde. Out towards the flank. And it's Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni. That's going wide left. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Šeško. Spread to the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's gone backward here. There's the shot! And he's steered it beyond the post.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11 será sustituido por el dorsal 21. Cambio de jugadores.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. And nicely intercepted. Carreras. He's picked his way through. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz ploughing through the middle. Casemiro. That has been cut short. Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz charging forward, the ball at his feet. Lisandro Martinez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear.
El dorsal 8 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 30, el dorsal 6.
Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Plenty of appeals, but the... Oh, great leap! Oh, he's hit the bar! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mount. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh no, this does not look good. Bono! And he's stuck it away. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United still making a fight of it. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Mbappe walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So things are underway. This looks promising. Muscular approach does pay off here. And he's gone looking for safety. Chouameni. Nicely intercepted. And he's being shifted off it. Lisandro Martinez gets over and intercepts. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Kobe Mainoo, is someone who can add a nice bit of stability to midfield, Peter. I think he's capable of controlling a game. And I remember when I first saw him, I was really impressed with his courage, the fact that he was always looking to get on the ball, never moved away from anything, always happy to try and bail somebody out. And, you know, you like players like that in the team, and I think this guy looked...
Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a promising position. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Impressive jump! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Brahim Diaz. That was good alertness. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get it through? And it's Diaz. Closing. Brahim Diaz! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. deftly away. Tchouaméni proves too strong. No, that's been intercepted. Out of play for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Tchouaméni cuts it out. Goes forward. Mbappe might just make this. Casemiro. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Menu. And it's Menu. And he's had it nicked away. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Brahim Diaz gets on his bike and on the move. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Chance for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Bruno Fernandes. Menu. Played out to the left flank. Played back into the centre. Just eases him off the ball. Brahim Diaz. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Casemiro. Might be danger here. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Knocks it into space. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And no surprise, that's a booking. Bruno Fernandes. Menu. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's gone backward here. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Matheus Cunha. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well read, nice interception.
Madrid really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Burmo. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Martinez. Šeško. No way through. He's through here. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Pretty robust defending.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Menu, that's going wide left. Tries to pass it through. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Un minuto de descuento.
Valverde. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. Back underway then. Madrid currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that was nowhere near his best. And he's hit it long. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz going forward. He is through here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Carreras. Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him away? Referee's given a throw. Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Valverde. Madrid just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Bomo. Manchester United have it back and can go again. And that is a little undercooked. Spread out to the left. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Arda Güler. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He might be in here! Now that's well seen too. Thinks one through. Well, that's well spotted. That has not gone well. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's found it. There's the shot! That's destined for the flank. Well, that pass isn't the best. And reclaimed it in a trice. Is there any support? He might not need it. Casemiro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 5. Se va a llevar a cabo
Bruno Fernandes! And now a sudden chance to counter. He's on it. Can he get away? Casemiro. Mount. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's good running with the ball. That's an imaginative pass. And it's a corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Manchester United have their third corner.
El dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Some resolute defending there. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Mbappe! Great challenge, time to perfection. Madrid have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. He has found the way through. Lovely feet. Nice-looking ball. Vinicius Junior. And he welcomes it in. Now the ball's gone astray. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pinches it off him. Casemiro. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mount. Camavinga. That's been slipped through. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
2 minutos de descuento.
Mbappe! Chance! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Madrid really have hit the heights, a tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before, It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Isak! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Just eases him off the ball. That's a throw. Shaw. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Menu. That's a throw. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But he'll be the one playing the...
And the shot! It's a loose... Oh, he's been caught napping! Now, this could be a chance. And it's Casemiro. Menu. And it's Casemiro. Isak.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's a throw-in. Robertson. That's a lovely pass. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Pass is just off target, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's very neat. That'll be a throw. And it's McAllister. Burmo. Menu. And then Burmo. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And Burmo picks it up out wide. Lofted in. Sesko! Robertson getting this one clear. Menu. Oh, important interception. And he's quick to get rid. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Mohamed Salah finding himself in space. Takes aim and crosses. And it's ended up in no man's land. He's having a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's being shifted off it. Bruno Fernandes carries the ball down the right. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Aims beyond the defence. That's going right the way across. And it's McAllister. Gakpo has the space to scheme. That's destined for the flank. And the pass is intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Gravenberg.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a look and place it forward. And here's McAllister. Looking to play him in. Can he get on the end of this? Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Menu. Heading backwards.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Now it's Gakpo. Isak receives it in a good position here.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Looking for options for movement. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Jones. Over to the right flank. He is through here. Opts to play it back. That's good play. Casemiro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. That's a decent clearance. He's looking wide. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. Casemiro. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now here's the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Mohamed Salah. And it's Jones. Good looking ball.
Added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. That's really well cleared. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. We're going to see what the second half brings. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we're already back. Chance for a shot! Of course! It is an explosive start to the second half. How do you look back on that goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Liverpool penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a sharp pass. And that's another good win of the ball. Frimpong. And it's Salah. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. McAllister. Played into space. And he's undercooked that.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Konate sends it crossfield. Gakpo chasing after it. Robertson plays a sharp little ball here. Elects to cross. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Liverpool have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Robertson. And here's Gakpo. He is just caressing the ball. Tries one from range. Mohamed Salah. Chips it through.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Matheus Cunha. Liverpool have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Tries to pass it through. And it's Robertson. He has found the way through. Gakpo. And it's made its way to him. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Bruno Fernandes. Burmo receives it in a wide position. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Casemiro. Now Menu. Spread it left. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And that is a little undercooked. Menu. Šeško touches it back. Šeško! Konate clears it away. Nicely weighted ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Liverpool leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Jones. Number 18, Gakpo. Number 10, McAllister. Coming on the field, number 8, Soboslai. Number 14, Chiesa. Number 17, substitution.
Manchester United have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Van Dijk. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Van Dijk gets it away. Just 5 minutes left. Bruno Fernandes. He won't be happy with that one. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Isaac. Coming on the field is number 22, Ekitike.
Plays it out wide. Diogo Dalot promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, such a clever touch. Quick look, then plays it in. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Salah. He's in a charge, surely! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only... And that is as far as it goes. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Liverpool really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that'll be a goal kick. Muscular approach does pay off here. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rodrigo! And he couldn't finish.
Rodrigo really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Now, can they get him away? They're urging him to shoot. Mbappe! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Bellingham. He's in a great position here. Can he get on the end? Shapes to shoot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's... Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Valverde. Bellingham with a definite foul there. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
A probing pass. Short changes him with that pass, and that's gone loose. Aimed beyond the defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. He's found chance, surely! And a neat finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Floated through. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Carreras has the space to scheme, but it's Camavinga. He's having a shot! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. "30 minutes gone. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through. Vinicius Junior. And the finish! And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Vinicius Junior!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Now it's Bellingham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Valverde. Valverde gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Eder Militao makes the interception. Carreras. Great vision. Rudiger can clear it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Threads one in. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Eder Militao cuts it out. Oh, a delicate chip through. Good read, needed to be. That's put paid to the danger.
Habrá 3 minutos de
That's
descuento.
a throw. He's played it back. No, it's come to nothing. Valverde. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Mbappe. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Madrid claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Now it's Goulet. Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Courtois can clear it away. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's quick to get rid. Chouameni, Camavinga, played into space. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, Red, nice interception. He is through here. He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for the run. Decent chance! Goal! They are playing them off the park. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. Courtois clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. There will be a throw-in. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Mbappe. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Looking for the far post. Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that pass just didn't quite work. Madrid have opted to make another change here. Bellingham taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's a key interception. Valverde powering forward here. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He won't be happy with that one. Quality ball. That's good vision. And it's ended up in no man's land. It's a searching pass. Good ball over the top. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Mbappe. Carreras spots it and intercepts. Brahim Diaz. Camavinga.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Carreras. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Brahim Diaz. He's shifting through the gears here. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
The
dorsal
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 2, cambio de jugadores.
Referee's given a throw. Played out wide. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Good take, and is he in? That's a lovely, neat pass.
Rodrigo really was well marshalled.
And a shot!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Rodrigo goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. That is a little undercooked. And it's Diaz. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Habrá 5 minutos
And
de
he
descuento.
skips past his man, Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for a runner. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away. Pings in across. Brahim Diaz! Carreras.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rodrigo. 5 minutes to add. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So straight into the action. That has ended up in no man's land. Lopez. Fermin showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pedri.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And he's intervened well there. Valde. Valde is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Nauf. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's found space here. Big shot! Goal! Barcelona! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's managed to get free. Great ball, and he's in here. Mario Götze. It's Knauf. Now that's well seen too. That's destined for the flank. And it's Pedri.
Such good technique.
Rafinha. Oh, nice touch.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Duan. Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take...
Just about within shooting range. Teat gets over and intercepts. That is good alertness. Lewandowski gets flagged offside. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Time and again they are repelled. Pedri. Lopez. Caught offside that time. Pedri. Great vision. He's found the way through. And the ball's gone astray.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Almost half an hour in now. De Jong. And it's Lopez. And he is deftly away. Yamal. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Fermin actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Eintracht Frankfurt have the chance to go the other way. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Duan. De Jong opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. Burkhardt, pass somewhat off target. And it's Lopez. Yamal has it in a wide position. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mario Götze.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, that's been intercepted. Knauf. Now, can they get him away?
Eintracht Frankfurt truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Rafinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now he's off and running. And that should get the job done. De Jong. Pedri. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. He has found the way through. Played in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Pinches it off him. That has not gone well. Looking for the run, and it's Lopez. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Delivers the ball. Cleared away. It's a pretty loose pass. There will be a throw-in.
There will be 1 minute
And
at
that's
a time.
definitely not his best. He won't be happy with that one. He's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? There's a sharp little ball here. Crosses it. Terrific effort! And it's in! Eintracht Frankfurt are back in business. And that is all they have time for. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Everyone, please welcome
Some
our
first-half
players.
thoughts?
Eintracht Frankfurt really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So straight into the second half. Kubasi. Now it's Doan. And he's in on Burkhardt! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Very good finish, but that back line could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Eintracht Frankfurt have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Rafinha.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pass is just off target. And that's been won straight back. Götze. Burkhardt. Mario Götze. And the shot's on. And a chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Fermin. Looking to play him in. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Götze. Oh, he's found support out wide. Keeper has taken decisive action.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, what has happened here? Goes forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Christensen. He's sling. Oh, good climb! And that should get the job done. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Lopez. And he's being shifted off it. Rafinha. Mario Götze. Now it's Siaran. Can he get on the end of this? Araujo cuts out the pass. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They get a throw in. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Oh, greatly! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Siaran, out towards the flank. Shot could be on. Shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Number 7, coming on the
Eintracht
field
Frankfurt
is
can now introduce
8.
the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Eintracht Frankfurt do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Barcelona have opted to make another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Flings in across. Nice interception, well timed.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Kubasi. De Jong. Nicked it back promptly. Spread to the right. Bargi finding himself in space. Dani Olmo. Rocard on 2 now and looking for 3. Siaran goes looking wide. Chance for a shot! De Jong. Pedri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Not the most accurate pass. Over to the right flank. That has been cut short. Now it's Ferran Torres. Chaibi. Eintracht Frankfurt, moments now away from seeing this one out. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Oh, a gilt-edge, and Batshuayi! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And it didn't take him. Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! No way through, so back it comes. Oh, easy pickings there. Duan. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Time added on 4 minutes. And he's quick to return it. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Eintracht Frankfurt have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
We are just getting started. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to break the deadlock. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he finish? But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Tries to play it through. He is through. Rodrigo! And again!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Good purposeful running this. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
It's a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Vinicius Junior. Carreras. Vinicius Junior. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted. Tries a shot! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that was asking for too much. And he's undercooked that. Camavinga. Madrid very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Now it's Foden. Haaland. Cherki. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Bernardo Silva. That is a brilliant interception. But that has not gone well. There will be a throw-in. And it's Bernardo Silva. That has been cut short.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Somewhat off target. That is good progress on the left. Vardiol is in a really good position out wide. Shot! And that's a sharp finish. Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? Oh, well played. Ruben Dias can clear it away. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Mbappe! Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has found the way through. Vardiol. Haaland. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rodrigo, looking for options for movement. Dink through. Donnarumma with the clearance. Some resolute defending there. Bernardo Silva.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. He's found space here. And it's claimed by the keeper. Madrid looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Cherki. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? Rodri. And Cherki. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has ended up in no man's land. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Bernardo Silva.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bernardo Silva. Lovely ball and a great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bellingham. Oh, they can break here. Gehi spots it and intercepts. Foden. And the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute... And that is indeed the final act. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the back. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Haaland is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter.
And the finish! He's delivered all right!
Well, I'd love to know, Peter, what kind of chin-up the players got in order for that to happen so soon. Whatever was said by the boss, who's looking absolutely pumped on that sideline, really has given all of those players a renewed sense of purpose.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Madrid have their lead. And here's Foden. Camavinga. And smartly reclaimed. Nice sequence of passes, this.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bellingham. And that was nowhere near his best. Foden. Knocks it into space.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Knocks it out wide. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Haaland! Cherki. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ambitious ball here. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Camavinga powering forward here. Oh, good spread. Now it's Foden. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chance! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Always onto this. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And here's Doku. Looking for the run. Vardiol. Oh, what a ball! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Manchester really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be...
Decent chance! And there's a goal! And again they hit the front. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid with the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vardiol receives it in a wide position. No, that's been intercepted. He shifted it to the flank. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now, what about a counter-attack? Semenyo is wide and looking to get onto this. And that could set him on his way. Madrid, moments now away from seeing this one out.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's made its way to him. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. O'Reilly. Now it's Haaland. This looks promising. Now, can they get him away? And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Savinho. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Donnarumma claims comfortably. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.